Alright guys, so a little bit of a different video today. I'm going to do a day in the life of a recovery day, which never really happens, and this will probably be the only video on the channel where I go over this sort of stuff and not just training. But basically just woke up today, Tuesday, with the intention of going and doing an upper body session. You know, I love my training, always motivated to train, and I just wasn't motivated today. So for me, that's a telltale sign that I probably need to focus more on recovery. My Whoop metrics were a little bit low as well. Recovery was down about 20% compared to where it was last week. Still hitting 60%, which is good, but as I say, it is low for me. And on reflection, haven't taken a rest day in a couple of weeks. Obviously I don't train weights every day, but doing 4 strength training sessions at the moment and 2 to 3 runs, and I have been doing those 3 runs every week for the last 2 or 3 weeks. I think obviously did a race about 10 days ago as well. So just a lot of training. I think it's all built up. As I say, when I'm not motivated to train, that's a telltale sign that I need to pull it back a little bit. Scale weight was up 1 kilo as well, which shows that I'm holding on to some fatigue, because I haven't been over consuming. I've been sticking to my macros and calories, and physique I think just looks a little bit fatigued and watery. So again, to me, those are all the indicators that I need to pull it back a little bit and focus on recovery. So all I'm doing today is macros will be the same, probably a little bit lower carb, just because I don't need quite as much energy. Really big focus on food quality. I'm going to hit 10,000 steps and do a sauna. So I'm going to vlog the day, vlog a little bit of work as well, show you what I'm eating and show you how I'm approaching this recovery day, because as I say, most of the vlogs on this channel are geared towards training, but I think this will be useful and hopefully provide some value too. Phase 1 of the morning recovery done. It is very, very hot. That's why I'm looking very sweaty. So a little bit of work done at Common Grounds there. Had the breakfast wrap with a detox. It wasn't even a smoothie, a detox drink that cost about £8, but that's to buy for you. So hopefully that helps me recover. Gonna drive to the gym now. A little bit more work there. Then I'm gonna jump in the sauna, and then that'll be that done, and then go home. Afternoon of work, well, by then it'll be afternoon. I've got some videos to record. So basically I'm redoing the onboarding videos for the new clients that come on board and adding them to the educational portal, just because a few things have changed since then in terms of the systems, and I have a presentation to make for the clients as well on sleep, which again will be added to the portal. That's a big focus of ours over the next few months, is really building out the portal. So there's just a ton of value in there for people to watch in their own time, outside of obviously communicating with me and the team and doing the check-ins. And then I have 4 calls tonight, back to back, 3 catch-up calls with clients, and then a consultation call as well. And then that'll be Tuesday done. And then tomorrow I'll be in for upper body training session. So that food that I had there, as I say, it was like a breakfast wrap with beans, beef bacon, eggs, avocado. I'll just estimate the calories on that. What I'll probably do is search for that on MyFitnessPal and have a look at the options and just be realistic with the portion size. That's a big mistake that I see a lot of people make when they do track nutrition. When they eat out, they massively underestimate the amount of calories in those sorts of foods. So I always overestimate the portion size. So for example, if it comes up with, you know, breakfast burrito for 500 calories, 1 portion, I'll 1.25 times that portion, just to err on the side of caution there. Nutrition for later on in the day, I will probably have my usual breakfast. To be honest, it'll be lunch, eggs, sourdough, some vegetables. I'll go a little bit lower on the amount of sourdough today, because again, I'm not training, I don't need as many carbs. I'll have that at the gym, so that'll be eaten out twice a day. But to be honest, it's pretty affordable versus prepping your own food in Dubai to eat out, especially at the gym. They've got a great meal prep service there, and as I say, it's fairly low cost for the rest of Dubai. And then tonight I will have probably a steak and some sweet potato, or maybe some rice, but I'll decide on that later on. So I very much follow I would say a flexible approach to dieting, in the sense that I track all my macros and calories. I wouldn't usually eat out twice a day. It's just what twice on a normal day. It's just what's happened today. I would usually have my breakfast at the gym, and like, to be honest, it's not even really eating out. It's literally eggs on toast with some veg. So that's the way I do things. I don't follow a strict meal plan, but I do eat similar things each day. And I think that's the best, most sustainable, most enjoyable way to do it, because it means you just reduce mental fatigue. You know the majority of the meals that you're eating. So it's almost like following a meal plan with a little bit more flexibility. And then if I do, have an evening meal out on the weekend, I make sensible decisions, but it gives me a good amount of variety in the diet. And from working with a couple of hundred clients at this point, probably more, I've found that the most successful clients take that approach as well. It's not the people that eat exactly the same things each day. It's not the people who follow the meal plans. It's people who understand the principles and can make educated decisions around nutrition because they've received the education from us to be able to do that. So yeah, I would definitely recommend doing that. But having said that, if you're really wanting to drop a lot of body fat quickly, i.e. not in a sustainable way, then following a meal plan is also a really good thing to do, because it means that you can just dial it right in, get in that deficit and drop that weight quickly. But I am sweating now, so I'm gonna up the aircon and drive to the gym. Right guys, so back at the apartment now. I realized that I forgot to vlog a crucial part of the recovery day. So I went to WellFit, which is the gym that I usually go to, that you always see on the channel. Sunbathed for about half an hour, just listened to a podcast, replied to some client messages. Then I went in the sauna for just under 25 minutes. Obviously that's a key form of recovery. Well, it's one of the recovery protocols in my routine. Help to de-stress, obviously helps with muscular soreness and things like that. It just helps to relax the nervous system slightly. Had some food there, same breakfast as always, eggs, sourdough, vegetables. Came back, just relaxing a little bit. Now I'm actually watching Louis Armstrong, good friend that you'll probably know on YouTube, watch one of his vlogs, just having some food. I'm having a bowl of cocoa balls just to increase my carb intake because my carbs are quite low today. And then I'm gonna jump into some work. So I'm gonna record the new onboarding videos for the clients. I have a onboarding video to send over to one of the new clients who signed up a couple of days ago, who's actually an old client who's coming back on board. Then I need to prepare for, I have 3 client catch-up calls tonight and then a consultation call as well, who's come through, he's a referral from another client, so that should be a really good call. So that's what I'm gonna do. But yeah, forgot to video that bit, but I think you got the idea. Sunbathe, sauna, relax, food. I also did a little bit of work as well. I finished the sleep presentation for clients too. So it's been a relatively productive day considering I'm not feeling great, to be honest. But yeah, still got plenty of work to get done this afternoon. Fully in the work zone now. One sec, the camera's looking a bit of shit. So I've just finished videoing all the new onboarding videos for the clients. Really, really good. Essentially, there's a series of 6 videos that every new client that comes on board with us will watch, hopefully within the first couple of days, just explaining key things in regards to the programs. There's a welcome video. There's a video running over how to check in, the importance of tracking data and metrics, the mindset shifts that they need to adopt when starting a program like this in order to achieve, top quality results in terms of improving performance and improving their physique, and really just setting expectations and standards. And that's something that I've mentioned in one of the videos as well, is like, in order to achieve a great result, there has to be a level up in mindset, whether that goes, well, and that applies to business as well as fitness as well. So all of those are boxed off, and what I'm doing now is uploading all those to the educational portal, which I'll show you now. So for our client portal, we use Kajabi, which is like a common video course hosting platform that a lot of creators and course providers use. So essentially, like, alongside the online coaching and actually coaching the clients through the process of their training and their nutrition, I almost want Athletic Aesthetic to be like a course that people work through, like an extracurricular course. We've got almost 50 videos on there relating from mindset, training, nutrition, so that the clients can learn more, like, alongside just coaching, being coached by us. So it's really, really good, and I'm going to continue to add a lot more resources into there each week, to the point where, you know, we have a couple of hundred videos on there, and then potentially we can maybe look at offering it as like a course only option, lower ticket, but it's not the goal for now. But I'm using this supplement at the moment called L-theanine. Really, really good for helping with focus, bringing down stress. So if I've trained or run in the morning and I really want to focus in the afternoon, the evening, like there I had to really lock in and just get a lot of shit done quite quickly, I'll take this. It's fully natural. It's actually found in green tea as well. It can be really, really good for helping with sleep as well. So yeah, L-theanine, 200 milligrams, would highly recommend. Back at the desk, I've had 300 grams of sirloin steak in between the last two clips. Literally ate it so fast, didn't even video it, but literally just steak, cooked in some butter, some pineapple and half a bagel. A little bit rogue, but as I said before, don't need quite as many carbs today because I'm not training, and to be honest, the last thing I want to do is eat a ton of carbs before I've got 4 back-to-back calls, because I'll just be super sluggish. So I might have something later on, but to be honest, I'm not too hungry today. Priority was hitting the protein target. Steps have been lower today as well, just because I'll focus on resting. So again, don't need quite as many calories. But I'm just about to jump into these calls. I've got 3 client catch-up calls back to back, and then have a consultation call to finish off the evening. So should hopefully be done by about 8:15. But this is the reality of coaching. Taking a lot of calls sometimes. If clients need catch-up calls, I'll always jump on with them, and I often tend to take calls quite late in the evening because, you know, the majority of the consultation calls that I take are with people in America, and a good amount of our clients are American as well. I'd say probably half of them. So my evening is their morning time. So that's just the way it is. The morning is for focus work, and then the afternoon is for calls. Okay guys, so I'm just gonna round off the video here. It is the next day, but yesterday I forgot to film when I was in the sauna, so I've done my upper body session today. Kept the intensity a little bit low because recovery metrics are not quite back up, but I think by tomorrow I'll be in a good place. Had some food as usual, had a call with the team, just jumping in the sauna now to do a quick 20 minutes, and then I'm gonna be back home. Consultation call with a guy in the US, which should be really, really good. And then actually go into the cinema tonight with Misha, have a little bit of downtime. Gonna stop off at Lululemon, get a few new bits. Gotta keep the gym kit fresh for the socials. But yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna round things off here, and I'm not sure what the next video will be, but I'll make sure it's a vlog style because these have been going down well.